Hi everyone, welcome to day 4 of HalloweenX right here on the Animation Station. Today, I just want to chill with y'all today and talk about my all-time favorite holiday, rhyming not intended, which is coming up in a few weeks, Halloween. I love Halloween for a lot of reasons, but I'm just going to focus on my favorite reasons. No rules for this one, folks, just glowing positivity. Without further ado, this is my top 10 best things about Halloween. Stay tuned to the end of the video and you'll know why I'm wearing cardboard Spartan armor. Until then, let us begin. Number 10 is trick-or-treating. This one is for the kids nowadays, but it's still really cool. Kids and preteens get to walk around their neighborhood in their chosen costume and get candy for free, while the teens and adults hand out the candy to them as an act of kindness, while also possibly dressed up in their own costume as well, adding to the welcoming atmosphere. While this one is mostly a kids thing, it can still be fun for people of all ages and is, of course, a staple of the holiday. Not having trick-or-treating would be dumb. Number 9 is decorating. While this is fun to do on any holiday, it's an absolute blast on Halloween, turning your innocent porch and yard into a spooky graveyard, and your porch into a spooky and zombie-infested hangout spot is both a lot of work and a lot of fun, with animatronics, fog machines, jack-o'-lanterns, and lots of plastic decorations like spiders, rats, skeletons, door frame hangers. It promotes both experimentation with your decorations as well as creativity with the placement. It's a very fun but expensive and time-consuming activity that I love to do every Halloween. Number 8 is jack-o'-lanterns. In speaking of carving pumpkins, this is also a very fun activity. Yes, it can be pretty messy at first, especially if you don't get plastic pumpkins. But once the inside is cleaned out, it's pretty much ready to go. Best part about carving pumpkins is definitely that there's a lot of diversity and, again, encouragement of creativity with the option of either printing out a pattern or just creating your own. When it comes to patterns, there's a ton of them out there, whether it's based off of a license such as Marvel or Sonic, or it's just a completely original design. The possibilities are quite literally endless, which just adds to the fun of the activity. And the best part of this is watching it glow spooky orange in the dead of night of Halloween. Because no matter what you have on that jack-o'-lantern, when you have that orange flickering light, creates that perfect spooky atmosphere. Number 7 is costume parties. While this one is mostly for the adults, costume parties can be a lot of fun for all ages. With yet another opportunity to wear that costume you chose for the year, great and spooky Halloween tunes playing, both classics and the favorites of whoever's running in the party, hanging out with friends as well as making new ones, and just the overall spectacle of it makes it all incredibly fun. While this one probably won't be an option of celebration this year because of the world's current circumstance, it can still be a fun and spooky time with family and friends. Number 6 is the Halloween specials. Whether it's a brand new one that's tailor-made for the holiday or a rerun of a beloved classic, Halloween specials are a great way to get into the spirit of this spooky holiday as well. Throughout October, the kids' networks like Nickelodeon love to get kids into the Halloween spirit by both creating new Halloween specials for some of their most popular shows like Loud House, as well as rerunning all their past Halloween specials like Legend of Bikini Bottom all October long. However, some other networks like ABC and Freeform like to do this as well by showing classic movies and specials such as Hocus Pocus and The Nightmare Before Christmas. No matter which network you tune into this October, be prepared for the resurgence of amazing classics as well as some brand new ones that join the legacy every year. Number 5, this one needs its own spot because it's such a beloved classic and one of my personal favorites, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. This one is such a beloved classic that I had to give it its own spot because no Halloween for any age, in my opinion, is complete without watching this film at least once. It single-handedly saved the Scooby-Doo franchise from death and has allowed it to live on for 50 years now. I got something incredibly special planned for this classic much later down the line of the month. So I'm just going to say that I highly recommend it and that it's a must-watch every Halloween, whether you're a kid, whether you're a teen, or whether you're an adult. It's a must. Number 4 is fan films. While this is possible on any time of the year, it's especially fun to do during the Halloween season. If you got the costumes, the props, the camera, and some friends to help you out, making fan films about your favorite franchises can be so much fun. It's yet another great use you can get out of your Halloween costume, as well as getting to portray that character using your knowledge of that character, as well as adding your own flair to it, like a certain custom detail. Like, for example, this armor is nothing like Master Chief's. It's just my own creation with what I've got. And while it can be time consuming, I mean, trust me, this took like almost 3 weeks to put together. It can be a very fun experience with your friends and a great way to spend October. Number 3, excuse me, is encouragement of creativity. I know that I brought this up already, but Halloween really does encourage both kids and adults to get creative. Whether it's a homemade prop to go with your costume, carving out your jack-o'-lantern, decorating your porch and yard, or making fan films with your friends, it's all greatly encouraging creativity. And the more creative the person, the more intricate and insane they can make like a decor or a setup or something like that. Like haunted houses, each year they are bursting with creativity from people, trying to find ways to convert what looks like a normal house at first into a nightmare in the best way possible. Number 2 is the music. Oh boy, the music of Halloween is absolutely stellar. From classics like Thriller and the Monster Mash to modern day excellence like Dragula by Rob Zombie and the entire Silver Scream album. Music of Halloween is just as recognizable and awesome as Christmas music, if not more so, due to some of these being made for older audiences, most notably horror fans such as myself. I'll just leave it at this. The music is fantastic and a must for any Halloween occasion. Number 1, this is going to be a long one. You guys ready for this? The Costumes and Cosplay. This is incredibly predictable, I know, but this really is the best part of this awesome holiday. Just the ability to dress up as whoever and whatever you want every single year is incredible. Whether it's Ezio from Assassin's Creed, Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles, or even SpongeBob, it's all 100% possible. Even better, you can even make your own costumes from items that are incredibly attainable, such as cardboard and glue, like this, as well as foam, and literally so much more. Halloween also gives kids an introduction to an incredibly awesome hobby that is known as cosplay, where people literally make costumes and props from household items with an attention to quality and accuracy. To add to that, you can reuse that costume for a lot more even after Halloween is over, such as an outfit for Comic-Con, or a display item, a fan film, and a whole lot more. Heck, I have used costumes in the past on my YouTube vids. Like, for example, on the last day of the original 31 Days of Horror on the original Luminous Sane 27, I was dressed up as Goku Black. Heck, Angry Joe Show himself uses costumes all the time in his angry reviews. There's a whole community of expert cosplayers all across America. People make a living from this hobby by making DIY videos for props and costumes all over YouTube. While every other activity on this list is fun, dressing up as your favorite character and cosplaying is so much more fun. Big name companies like Hasbro recognize this because throughout the 2010s they've been making cosplay props that can also double as deficient Nerf blasters based on popular video game franchises like Overwatch and Fortnite, and most recently, to my delight, the best FPS of all time, Halo. There's literally an entire store, Spirit Halloween, that is dedicated to this holiday and selling costumes, props, and decorations to anyone and everyone out there. I myself have gotten into cosplay because of Halloween. Ever since dressing up as Leonardo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all the way back at the age of 6 years old, I've been dressing up for every single Halloween since. That means for 13 years now, I've dressed up for Halloween in a wider range of different costumes from so many franchises that I absolutely love, even reusing a couple so I can buy more decorations. Also, like I stated before, you can use a costume for many other things besides just Halloween, which makes all these Halloween costumes so incredibly reusable and versatile. The only thing I don't like about Halloween costumes is that some of them have egregious prices. For example, an ultra prestige Master Chief costume on Amazon goes for a whopping $326. That's almost as much as a PlayStation 4. However, I can't get too mad about it because they do offer cheaper alternatives as well. So that makes those high-priced costumes pretty much exclusively made for the professional cosplayers and the die-hard fans of the franchise it's based off of, as collector's items. Also, some of these costumes are just flat-out crap, made from cheap material by people that have never seen anything in the franchise they're making the costume for. Oh, but don't worry, already got a video planned discussing these hilariously awful fails, as well as some of the best costumes available too. Without any doubt in my mind, costumes and cosplay is the best thing about Halloween. In conclusion, I love Halloween. It's a great holiday for all the reasons that I've listed and many, many more. If there's any awesome reasons to love this awesome holiday that I might have missed, let me know in the comments, or since this is a stream, let me know in the chat. And before I go, I guess I should explain this. Let me pull this back a bit for you guys to see. This is my own Spartan armor. It's not really a specific character. It's just my own creation off of memory. But I got some inspiration this year for my costume from my friend Alex. She told me that I need to make my own costume, and you guys know, and I have come up with quite the bizarre crossover costume this year. This is sort of a rough concept, something like this. It's going to be called, I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what it's called, but I'm just going to give you the name of it, okay? I'm not going to tell you guys what the name means or why that name is chosen, okay? You're going to have to wait till Halloween for that one. I'm talking about, I'm just going to say the name. Spartan Phantom. Okay? That's your hint. Spartan Phantom. I want you guys to try and figure out what it is. And then when Halloween comes around, we'll see who's right. And if you're right, then good job. You guessed. But if you didn't, then you know what? Good try. But yeah, just that's all I'm going to tell you. Spartan Phantom. I will wear the costume on Halloween, and you guys will have to guess what the costume is. Alright, well, the chat's getting out of control, so I'm going to just thank you guys so much for watching, and until day 5, holy crud, I can't believe we're on day 5 already, but until then, I'm Jack Small, thank you for watching. Animation Station is your one-stop destination, and until day 5, have a spooky day, and Take care.